الله لمن دعا ليس وراء الله مرمى اللهم وفقنا للهدى واعصمنا من أسباب الجهل وسلمنا من آفات النفوس واجعلنا
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Juma Mubarak. Mi chacha nkramofonyina for today being a Friday, and it's a big day for all Muslims. So I'm sending Islam greetings to everyone. Say Assalamu alaikum and Juma Mubarak. Today I have just a little message for all my people, whether you're a Muslim or any background. And this message is really for the youth. We need to stand up. We need to stand up. We are losing a lot. I'm using this Friday, this special day, to send this message out. Because me, as the day I lost precious people like my grandmother, who really raised me. That's my dad's mom. And I also lost my dad in 2021. Death is no surprise to me anymore. Death is no surprise to me anymore. And as I walk every day, I'm ready for whatever. So I'm going to be speaking the truth. And I'm not going to be scared of anyone. No matter who you are, if you're wrong, I'll put it in your face, you're wrong. Honestly. And it's about time, the youth, we need to be able to be bold enough to tell our elders when they are wrong. Honestly. Because they're human beings. When they say an elder, it's just an age gap between the youth and the elder. It's just an age gap, which has nothing to do with the brain. Okay? Because God can give the youth a brain bigger than the elder. But society is trying to suppress us that the elder is always right. The elder is always right, which is not true. So it's very sad for me to come out and speak the truth today, that there are some elders in the community today, some imams, which we call them pastors, okay, which lead people, congregational prayers to people. And if you're a youth or a follower of the mosque or that person teachings or prayers, or or you go to a church and you look up to the pastor, okay, that pastor can influence your life, can put you in the right path to God. The same with the imams. But today, it's sad for me to experience that some of our own imams, people that I really look up to, with highest respect. And today, if I tell you that I've lost every ounce of that respect in them or from my heart, it's sad for me to feel that way, but it's the fact that I have to lose it because that person is a hypocrite. That person is not a true man of God. He's not. A whole big imam for a region, for a whole region, that when Eid day comes, you are leading people for prayers. And I had the utmost respect for you. But today, you, that imam, you have made me know that you are a hypocrite. You are not following the true word of the God or the Quran. Why am I saying this? This situation with my father's will, that fake will, that my eldest brothers went all behind all of us back to put the thing in court. And if the thing is genuine, how come they were saying that don't give us any of us a copy? Even the Said, those executors, Said and Abdulai Salia and the lawyer denied them, told them they can't have a copy of it. So you, Said, the only way you get a copy of this will, somebody have to sneak and give you a copy of the will at the Accra Mall. Abdullah refused you a copy. Then you, the same Imam that I came to you with the respect to let you know a copy of the will, that this is against Islam, it's against the Quran, and you condemn even them and saying, no, yes, it's totally against Islam. But now you, the same Imam, have turned to be a lobbyist. You are leading my other brothers, going around Attorney General, going around Flagstaff House, going around Banda elders, influencing them to support my elder brothers so that the world can stand. Are you doing it because your nephew will be entitled to 45% of the estate? Is that why you are supporting it? So I'm very, very disappointed. I'm very disappointed, and it's an advice for me and other youths to stand up and start making their own smart judgment. Making their own smart judgment now. Make their own smart decisions. Don't trust an imam or some kind of pastor to give you a counseling or to advise you on what is right. Find, search on your own. Seek for the truth on your own. Try to ask yourself common sense, what is right? Find what is right and do the right thing. Because whoever will be believing in this imam, as of even today, that person is lost, because that imam is a hypocrite. He only do things for his own interest, what will benefit him and his people that he likes, not what God likes, what Allah likes, but what his people likes. But alhamdulillah, I thank God that God has created my heart bigger than any human being. I'm not a follower. I'll always stand by where the right things needs to be done. So please, today's Friday, I'm sending this message out there that all the youth, please be very careful. Don't put your trust and everything into a imam or a pastor, believing that they are using the Quran or the Bible to advise you. They are not. Especially when you have the evidence that that pastor or the imam is following something which is against the Quran or the Bible. Don't follow that person. Stay away from that person. And I'm telling that imam today, you have made the situation worse. You fucked up every piece that could have come smoothly. Now you are somebody, I will never ever sit down with you to make any peace. I'll never, because you are a hypocrite. You went to Fremont Opare, you went to Flagstaff House, trying to influence your status as a imam, as a politician, to suppress Islam, something that the Quran speaks against it. You're talking about Alhaji Salia did it, so we should support it. What power does Alhaji Salia have? Everything that Alhaji Salia got was God. God blessed Alhaji Salia. Alhaji Salia was a caretaker of his wealth, true God. And God has commanded what needs to be done on every individual Muslim after their death, where it needs to be done. God has already spoken it in the Quran. You imam should know that. I don't need to tell you. You should know that. But because you are a hypocrite, you don't follow, you are using the Quran or the religion to cover your living. To cover your living. But I thank God, now I've seen who you are, and I promise you, you never ever see my shadow for you to able to get any chance to inject that bad influence on my shadow. Never. I'm done with you. And wherever you call me for peace, never. I'll never believe you. I'll never listen to you because you're a hypocrite. So please, I'm done. Mr. Mo, mekano twika krabi. Dia mekan nyina ne say see amatumi hofo. So sometimes, you know, youth, you know, sorry, no, funny say, you per se follow your penny for, and I said, the penny for betray, no, and the NDH, na, yes, so you fan guardian. But so penny, no, and at the par. how do you say obedinachi? A whole imam, a whole regional imam. Last 2 weeks here, your papa said me will fake with sorry, who imam we me bow. Wow, won't crow for the frame as a member and I may bramp on your phone a day. And me can't wall on some be untrue. Me bow at the wall of copying in a brew, a kind with some tremor almost an Islam in tray. Who imams who are soon him say, we are seen, be beer nipper beer benabiano, and Yakupon and a dash shenipano, and Yakupon and a Nidia, and a Yakupon so I can occur anymore. Say, Nipper way, I dare me dash show biano, ooh, no qua. Yenny say, oh, crime over 1,446 years ago. And you may catch your who know you, mum. You know better. What catch him say, oh, no, Mobecasa, now, I see, even Croboko chief mum, one no Macassa. But last 2 weeks, you do what na prima bakra, say, call Flagstaff House, call Attorney General, ne call say a case, you know, so that war no, a big jina, ama. Me brothers in Panifono because when you say war fast, we sister ba 45% in tea, who support you. Also, someone you say, Sa sister Bawe, who named the Abdallah and any abu or Modena Faso as send a life in your man, do be degrading. But so many no more empire mammy because I know dear me Abdallah teach you any abu teach you. Because of my dream born now, more person more fat at Japadin Nano. And then Abdallah being the gate, Emma said it to me about anytime. Alhaji Baba to me call anytime. Dauda to me call Abdallah ho anytime. And to some crowfoway, Mumpire, Mammy. Dauda Salia, Bompire Mammy. Said, Bompire Mammy. Alhaji Baba, Bompire Mammy. Nan Kupa Mama who didn't contenting because and then the Mimi Yenti. Abdallah Abren Wase, Ama ne who said you, Okon wa bio gate amount, which mean you turn in the living room. First, you know, who said you, Oko on few cry, Obetana from an opacusi numre, no sort of fee. Dauda, only one cross over Abdallah Befa. Who Dauda? You know the truth. Dauda, only one is over Abdallah over few. But since a case is started here, Dauda, what me call Abdallah feel crack of fat, Nekawa cra, etchi, on Casa. Why? Because you know, so best support you, Bonino. Who Dauda is so Munam swimming the crest, I didn't fake. But why desperate, you know, to say, or Brennan was say, now, hopefully, no, or Vinia, now was I the more come back to, maybe I never want. But media, and I make us a me, Nakopon. And I'm just so Nakopon because long as say Quran actually say sin say you know and then maybe them person follow and ti mo ane motimi di Abdallah ho faso ne no mo mbom pa mame because nyamia nka Abdallah Salia onim ho time Abubakar onim ho time and ti media masama can say imam no. And then what done what for Quran in Yajuma or the Quran at Tunchen say we say Alhaji Salia na ye and he Yaman in Jinaho. Imam, I'm very disappointed. We are very disappointed. Say we see Alhaji Salia na ye and he Yaman Kratan and Kawo. Subhanallah. And the Imam now ya first one say because Quran any sumnitina your mouse title no an opposition no and it's a who stand against Quran natural and they said a Jumana who did deceive nipa. You are deceiving everybody. But me they make cause of Bonako Pompire. Obia obe sorry akasa atia me papa Alhaji Salia say on the yes I will no. Muslim say it's against Nyakopon. Nyakopon buna time. Sanko phone na Nyakopon twa muka awo mu wi ase mo won. Nyakopon ma mu face a ho punishment. Ansa na mo Alhaji Salia kwa de say fa na Nyakopon yi ni boko. Ba mu am obi obe sorry bi obe ka Alhaji Salia ho asem. Say one who say one who say ugina ho bi. And Alhaji Salia ye one from one media dance ya. There na ye mpanyufo ne Quran ne Bible chere. men di adansia wani hu ye me sorry sana me na kire me na otete me sana o kire me enti say wo imam bi wo tan mo bi be ka kire o say papa na ye say wo hu wa mo amane e de otimi di wan na say ene ma Alhaji baba hu ye mo bono enti ene me ka kire youth bia mun sorry mamun fa mokra mamun fa musika bi enkoma imam bi so mbon pa mamo na imam no e fake on so on ne kuma ni Quran nim but so obey making a living you know no the Quran abata nyoma ho intermediate ne Quran make me say matumi hofo anti me catch obia so bia so tunu hofo ma emfa mema imam bi nkan kire so unnim say bibi Quran e kire say na nipa bi so ye imam or ye pastor e kire say no yenye against the Quran and the Bible sa nipa no twon ho fi no ho because and me matumi hofo sa imam we and enrechi so mu ya ye bi okumasia on number na phone panifon so ka chom say omon konom ko yi asam free court to me na ejina wo so ko yi asam free court no kone ko yi so wontimi mfrem me ene empanyu we bi enkasa ansana wakoka sa asem no badwamu a yenhwe ntimi chi obi assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh